Hey everyone, I'm John Rasmussen with H&K Shooting. If you're anything like me, when you go to the range to practice with your handgun, your goals are probably pretty simple. You're trying to become a faster and more accurate shooter. It takes work, practice, and training to become a better shooter. And while you can't buy skill or ability, there are some tools and accessories that can make the path to becoming a better shooter a little easier. The sights on a handgun are one of the most commonly upgraded parts, and for good reason. They have a direct impact on the shooter's ability to shoot quickly and accurately. One huge leap forward in sight technology that has occurred relatively recently is the advent of the slide-mounted, miniaturized red dot sight. Having a dot projected on a screen that the shooter looks through and not at helps alleviate some of the issues found with traditional iron sights. First, it encourages the shooter to focus on the target or the threat where their focus is probably going to be anyway instead of the sight. And second, for those of us with aging eyes, it's oftentimes easier to focus on something that's distant and downrange rather than something near like your front sight. By eliminating the need to line up the front sight, the rear sight, and the target, the sighting process is simplified and faster. Likewise, most shooters find that having a singular aiming point, the dot, tends to be more precise than traditional iron sights. Up until now, if you wanted a red dot sight mounted on your favorite H&K handgun, it probably entailed mailing the slide out to get machined to accept a red dot sight. Well, no longer. I'm excited to share with you today that starting in 2020, all new VP9s will be optic capable. This new VP9 was designed with the goal of securely mounting as many different red dot sights as possible while keeping the overall cost of the firearm low by eliminating unnecessary and unused accessories. The pistol will be shipped with what is essentially a filler plate, and if the user never chooses to use a red dot optic, then no modifications are necessary. But if the user does buy an optic or has an optic already, all they have to do is contact the H&K web shop, let them know what sight model they have, and for a small cost, the proper adapter plate will be shipped to them. While the optics cut is the big news on this new pistol, there's more to this new model than just the ability to accept a red dot sight. The new VP9 and all VP9s after will come with an upgraded magazine. H&K engineers sprinkled their magic dust on the magazines and were able to modify the followers to increase the capacity to 17 rounds without increasing the overall length of the magazine. The pistol also gets upgraded high contrast metal sights. Taking recommendations from shooters, the sights now incorporate a high visibility front sight paired with a plain black rear sight. Outside of these upgrades, the stellar features of the VP9 have remained unchanged. With better sights, higher capacity standard magazines, and the ability to mount a red dot optic, the new for 2020 VP9 is ready for any challenge. So head on down to your local sporting goods store and try one out. From all of us here at H&K, thanks for your time. We'll see you on the range.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Winch here with Defenders USA. Hey, I want to show you something pretty cool here today. If you notice this box of guns that I've got here, these are guns. These are H&K handguns. They're all VP9s, and they range anywhere from the VP9 SK that's here to the standard VP9, and then the VP9 Tacticals, and I've got various different optics that are on here. So understand, I'm a brand ambassador with H&K, and they have generously allowed me to get these guns from them so that I can start donating them out or allowing the students, you guys, to use these guns. So they're available for you for use in our courses that we have at Defenders. We have a few more, but I just want to bring this box here to show you. And understand something there, if there's no optic on the gun, say like this SK that's here, or this one here, this standard VP9 that's there. If there's no optic on the gun, it's yours to use. Feel free to come to our course and just use it all you want. If there's an optic on there, say like this VP9 Tactical, this has the Trijicon SRO on it, or let's say this one right here. Here's a standard VP9. It's got a Holosun 508 on there, and across the board we have a 509 optic on here. Here we have a 507, and this is the joint optic between Holosun and Primary Arms. It's the ACSS Holosun with the chevron. I'm trying it out. In fact, the next video will be about this. But if there's an optic on there, because I've had to pay for those optics, we simply rent those out at a pretty small cost if you want to use a gun with an optic. So if there's no optics on there, it's for you to use just as a loaner. Feel free to test them out in our courses. The idea is I want you to feel the fantasticness of an H&K, right? I mean, it's the wonder gun. It is absolutely fantastic. I think it's actually the best handgun in the world. But I want you to be able to feel these, shoot these, compare them to what you might already have, and then hopefully convert you over to H&K from all the other brands that are out there. Anyways, I'm going to bring the camera in close so you can see these things. So we'll take a look at it from different sides. Okay. In fact, I'll lay these out for you too so you can see them. Pretty cool, huh? And of course, you saw the H&K video at the beginning of this for a good reason, because we want to influenced as many of you to get, I think, the best handgun on the market. So let's bring these out here and let's show them to you. Okay, tactical. Okay, nothing's inside, it's downrange, so nothing's in there. But anyways, tactical handgun. Now I like the magazine release lever down here on the bottom of the trigger guard, right? Most guns have a trigger release on the opposite side of where your thumb would be, right? But I like that magazine release right there because I can use my trigger finger to simply press it and go back down. I'll change my grip. I don't have to break my grip to go to it. But either or, you can get them with that standard magazine release lever. Here is the tactical with the 509 on top, that boxy thing, pretty cool. Here's the 508. This is a standard size one, which is mimicking what I carry on a daily basis. The one with the SRO, big old honking fat window in there, as you can see through there. Big window in the optic. This is a red dot optic, where the others, I like the green dots, so the others are green dot optics. And then here's the standard size one without an optic on there. So standard VP9. Just fantastic gun. I love this thing. And here's the SK. Now this has the extended magazine on it, but you can get the one with, say, I don't know, the little pinky groove that's right there. All right, you can see it. So to me, one of our instructors, Dave, he carries this gun. So I like to jokingly tell him it's his toddler gun because it's not the same size as the standard one. If you notice, there's a slight bit of difference. This is the smaller one of the compact version. But I'll tell you what, even though I pick on him, Dave, for using a VP9 SK, their version of the compact, man, this thing shoots like crazy. We're plinking at targets 100 yards away with this and just doing excellent. So excellent gun, great concealability. And I just wanted to show you guys these guns here that are available to you when you come to Defenders USA courses. And we'd love for you to get introduced to H&K and enjoy these. All right, Adam Winch here. Just wanted to show you, and buy H&K. Best stuff out there.